Hey, welcome to another edition of Chamber B&E. I'm Birdman from birdmanpodcast.com here in the wonderful Sholo, and I'm hanging out at a restaurant again. How about that? But this time I'm here with Gene.
Yes. How you doing, buddy?
Now you said Gene
Teg.
Teg.
Like the plague.
Like the plague.
Only with a T.
With the T.
Yes.
Wow, we got a lot of wordplay going on in this place.
Wife's going to kill me for that one.
So the name of the restaurant is?
What's Cooking Kitchen and Bakery.
What's Cooking?
Yeah.
Where'd that name come from? Just happened to happen.
We just ran across it, yes.
So how long have you been in the restaurant biz?
I've been in the restaurant business almost 40 years.
4 years. Okay.
40.
40.
40.
That's a little more than 4.
A couple, 1 or 2, yeah.
40 years. What got you involved? Was it family?
No, it just happens to be the first job I ever ran into and stayed with it over the years. Decades, actually, at this point.
Yeah. So where was your start? Was it dishes?
No.
Oh.
No, I started out at a fast food Mexican food restaurant, and 2 months later I was a manager, and then I've been one ever since.
Very cool. So was it a sit-down restaurant?
Not the first one. It was a fast food place,
okay.
yeah.
With a drive-through?
Yeah.
Mexican drive-through?
Yep, little
Very
Mexican
cool.
drive-through.
Where was that?
59th Avenue and Bethany Home Road in Phoenix.
Okay, so you're native?
Yeah, I am native.
Cool. So give me some of the story then, along the 40 years. How did it evolve?
I went to work for a company called Sambo's. It's kind of dating myself. They're no longer in business. I bounced around a little bit, worked for Grace Restaurants, at Coco's and Caro's, ran a hotel in Marina Del Rey for a while, ran a nightclub in Phoenix for a while, and I spent the last 15 years with Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Yes.
Everybody should know that name.
For the seafood lover in you.
Okay, so how did this come about here?
My wife and I decided to buy a vacation home, and I decided to leave the company I was working with. She followed me. We came up here. She found this place, and we opened it up.
Pretty simple.
Yes.
What is the basic deal here? I mean, it's whatever you want to do. Is there a certain genre that you're in, or?
I would deem us as fast casual, and we have a very eclectic menu. We have everything from Greek to Argentinian to Mexican to regional American to some European and Italian.
Okay.
And whatever else we feel like cooking.
So take me through some of the signature dishes.
Thai beef noodle soup.
Thai beef noodle soup.
Thai beef noodle soup. My wife is from Bangkok. She's Thai, and she takes and makes a broth from the end cuts of the sirloin, and she spices it with cilantro and onions, and adds that over rice noodles, and then thin strips of sirloin. Very deep, rich, and it's huge.
I think you're making me hungry here.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
We also make pastrami. We brine and smoke our own pastrami here.
Ooh, nice.
It's good stuff. Smoke it with hickory.
Okay. Another meal?
We make French toast here, but we don't make normal French toast. We take banana bread, peach bread, blueberry bread, and cinnamon bread, and we make that into French toast. Each with their own unique toppings to go along with them.
Very cool.
Very tasty.
Okay. What kind of sodas? You have things like that? Do you have different drinks?
Yeah, we have regular sodas, fresh brewed iced tea, coffee, and we actually have a product from Thailand, coconut juice.
Coconut juice.
Yeah, it's actually really good if you like coconuts.
Now you do Thai iced tea?
No, we don't do Thai iced tea.
Oh.
A little hard to get up here, the products for you.
Cool.
We're working on it, though.
Now, I noticed behind us here, we're not going to look at it, but there's this great big huge spice rack.
Yes.
Probably the largest one I've seen in the city.
I would guess that it's the largest one.
Yeah. So I mean, Thai obviously pulls a lot of spices, Bangkok, that kind of area.
Well, and we do some Indian items also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there's a lot of the spices are, the top couple of shelves are generic spices we use in everything, and the bottom several shelves are Asian, Indian, Middle Eastern.
Okay, now bakery also as well.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of bakery items?
We cook cinnamon rolls, peanut butter rolls, which are kind of a unique item, sticky buns. We make blueberry bread, peach bread. Those are original recipes, good stuff.
And see, actual working place.
Yes. We're a working restaurant.
Awesome.
Also cinnamon. Oh, I said cinnamon rolls already. Cookies. At some point, we're going to branch out into pies.
Pies. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a really mid-1800s pie crust recipe that's to die for. We'll get to that eventually down the road a piece.
Very cool. Now, how many people you seat in here?
About 30 at this point.
30 at this point?
Yes.
Okay, do you like this size? Do you think you may expand it a little bit, or?
We're going to do some work on the patio outside
Oh.
for next winter, or for next summer. The patio is a little barren right now, but
Right.
I'm going to work some magic that I've learned over the years and make
Outside
it a little bit
seating,
more comfortable.
kind of fun.
Absolutely.
Very cool. What time do you open in the morning?
6 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Saturday. Sunday we open at 7:30.
Okay.
We close at 5 o'clock Monday through Saturday, and we close early on Sunday. That's our day off. We only work 7:30 to
So
1.
Sunday, so just short open breakfast kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Very cool. And the flow of the place looks rather nice. Nice kitchen area, nice front prep area. Anything special about it, or just?
You know, I don't know. I've seen a lot of buildings over the years. It's pretty standard
Yeah.
setup. It was a Quiznos originally.
It was a Quiznos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So tell me, what is the thing that the chamber does for you? The Chamber of Commerce. What do they do for you as a business?
You know, the Chamber of Commerce. There's some really great folks. The volunteers have been awesome with handing out our menus. They help us with our grand opening and our ribbon cutting ceremony, and it gives us a chance to just kind of meet people and kind of get our name out there.
Yep. So this is What's Cooking.
Yes.
You're right here this is Cub Road, right?
Cub Lake Road.
Cub Lake Road.
Yes.
Right back behind the Walgreens.
Behind
off of
Walgreens.
White Mountain Boulevard.
Yes.
Very much appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be eating here soon, I
Good.
think.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to send you out to the events now. Let's see what's going on, and we'll get on to another business.
On Fridays, don't miss the VFW Fish Fry from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Sholo VFW, 381 North Central Avenue. The Business After Hours Triple Mixer will be held at OLS Community Center in Snowflake from 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, November 17. The White Mountain Business Owners Roundtable Luncheon will be held on Wednesday, November 18 at 11:30 a.m. at the Torian Golf Club. Admissions is $10.
Okay, so we moved on from food, and now we're standing outside. And you know what? We're at the place. And with me, I've got Humberto. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Hey, give me your full name.
Humberto Banuelos.
Yeah, I decided not to try the last name. Sorry.
Good, good.
That's a beautiful name.
Shortcut it sometimes.
Yeah, you know. Hey, so this is the place.
Yes.
Right here on White Mountain Road.
Right in Lakeside, yes.
Right in Lakeside.
Yeah.
I've always driven by here, and like I said, I've never really stopped. But you're cabin rentals, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We rent cabins.
So tell me about the place.
The business has been here forever. We have been here managing it, me and my family, since about 16 years ago. So we've seen a lot of things here as far as business, up and downs, and we rent, just to anybody that comes in, but we rent them out by the night.
By the night?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do any specials during the year, and are there better times during the year, or off seasons? This will be the off season now.
This is off season, October. Anytime it's not summer, holidays, we'll work with with the groups and families, so they can come up even in the off season and enjoy the White Mountains.
Very cool. How many cabins do you have here?
We have a total of 19 cabins.
Okay. And what size do they range from?
We start from the smaller studio for a couple, all the way up to a 4-bedroom. We have the ones in the middle, which is a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom. We accommodate just about any size group, family, or couple.
Okay. Do people reserve them in advance? Just get on a website or something like that?
Yes, we have a website. We have a lot of people that have been staying here for many years also, so they're repeated customers and referrals. So, but we do go, most of our customers are through reservations.
Through reservations?
Yes.
Okay. So you come, you hang out. Is there the ability to grill here, things like that?
It's your full house. You have a kitchen, you have grilling facilities, you have a fireplace, all the cooking utensils. So basically you walk in and you just spend your weekend here or your week and you enjoy the White Mountains.
Very cool. So what's some of the favorite things that happen over the years that you've seen here? Have you seen like family reunions, big events?
We have seen many family reunions, big groups. They will fill up the place in just one family alone. So that's how big we've seen them. We've seen, a lot of, we have families that have been coming here. We already have their kids coming to stay here since they've been staying here. So it's been a lot of repeated families and grandparents that come. Their parents are here and now their kids are here.
Cool. 19 cabins, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how big is the area that they all sit on?
It's about 8.5 acres of property, and we're right on the main road, right in the center of Lakeside.
Yeah. So during the day, probably a little bit of traffic, but at night it pretty much tapers down to almost nothing?
Yes, it's really nice area, and it's actually very quiet.
Very quiet?
Yes.
How far are you from trails and things like that?
We're surrounded. We have trails nearby to the west, nearby to the east. Everything's within mile and a half.
Okay. And what else is, and this has always pretty much been the cabins here, right?
Yes, strictly cabin rentals, yes.
Always?
Yes.
Anything else that's notable, like that you have? Do you have the way to take people on tours or anything like that, or are they pretty much just all on their own?
They'll ask us for information, where to go, and we're being here 17, 18 years, we know where to send them. So they're really happy with our knowledge of, sending them to the trails, horseback riding, restaurants, up skiing, whatever, so they don't get lost. A lot of people don't like to get lost.
Okay, so you said full kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all the amenities as far as television. What kind of TV do they get? Is it like dish TV or is
we
it
have
cable?
local cable, yes.
Local cable?
Yes.
Okay, so all the channels and things like that.
Yes.
DVD players?
No.
No. Okay, but somebody could bring their own and
Yes.
plug it in.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. And then of course the beds. You've got anywhere from 2 beds to, what was the largest one again?
4-bedroom.
Four bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. Specifically, what's the address here?
It's 3179 West White Mountain Boulevard.
Okay. And your website?
It's the place at pinetop.com.
The place at pinetop.com.
Yes.
Awesome. And the telephone number?
It's 928-368-6777.
Okay. And then finally, the Chamber of Commerce, Show Low Chamber of Commerce. What do they do for you? How do they help you as a business?
They inform all our people that were called from out of the region or stop by in their office what cabin areas are here in the mountains, and they do send us plenty of business.
All the customers,
yes.
directed from like the whenever they stop by the visitor center, things like that.
And most of our customers are from out of town. Tucson, Phoenix, southern Arizona. So
awesome. Well, Humberto, I appreciate your time today.
Thank you for
It's
stopping by.
Gorgeous place, the place. Hey, that's it for here. So I'm going to send you some more events and activities, and then we'll be back with our last business right here on Chamber B&E.
The National Family Night Out will be held Monday, November 23rd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Show Low Family Aquatic Center. Don't miss Show Low Shines, November 27 to January 2nd, an extravaganza of holiday lights and decorations that lights up the city of Show Low from the day after Thanksgiving through January 2nd. Displays will be held at the Show Low City Park, in downtown Show Low, and at the Show Low City Hall. Happy Thanksgiving from the Show Low Chamber of Commerce, wishing you a safe and enjoyable holiday.
Hey, welcome back. Those events are pretty cool. So we've moved locations again. Let's see, we've done food today, then we did a place to stay. And now, like when you go on vacation and you've got maybe loved ones that don't come with you, you know, those pets. This is Triple L Boarding, and with me I have
Deborah Shelton.
Deborah Shelton. How you doing today?
Great, thank you.
Triple L, what's the 3 L's?
Live, laugh, and love.
Live, laugh, and love. Cool.
Yes,
You're
sir.
out here on Triple L
Ranch Road.
Road, right? Yeah, so that's easy to find.
That's right.
Out in Vernon, you said /Concho.
Well, we're kind of like more in Vernon, but just on the outskirts of Concho.
Okay. So now, where are you originally from? Because
California.
California. Okay.
Yeah.
Where in Cali?
Right in the LA district. Just
Cool.
right in the middle of it.
Okay.
Born and raised, moved here from California in 80
Okay.
into Arizona. Lived in the valley for 30 some odd years and then moved up here to retire basically. This
Yeah.
is kind of like a working retirement.
I hear you. You had one of those big corporate jobs, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like all the stuff that goes on in the boardroom, only with much smaller clients, right?
Exactly.
So you got all the crap, you got all that. Yeah.
That's exactly. And they talk back to you, but we don't understand a word they say.
Right. Yeah. So basically, exactly like
As long
the
as their
corporation.
tail's wagging when they talk back, we're good.
Cool. So dog boarding, obviously,
Yep.
is the #1 deal. But you do more than just dogs.
We do cats, horses. We have bunny that comes. We have a couple parrots that come. We also do cats. We have a cat room where we board cats. They also have an indoor-outdoor area for the cats.
Do you practice herding or with the
Yeah,
cats? No.
yeah, we do. Yeah.
So,
We have a couple dogs that like to do that.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they're
cool.
awesome.
So what size dogs do you take? All sizes?
All the way from 1.5 pounds to 214.
What's 214 pounds?
Joey is a big Great Dane, and he is 214 pounds, and he is the biggest teddy bear you could ever want.
Yeah, Great Danes seem to be that way, huh?
He is very gentle.
So now, how close is he to boarding a horse?
Oh my gosh, we could put him in the stalls, and he'd be a lot better off, probably.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Now, bunny rabbit, just
Yep.
one?
Yes, right now we only have one. Mr. B comes. A gentleman works out there at the airport, and he brings them usually 10 or 12 days once a year.
Okay. So is it mostly people that are going on vacations?
Yes.
Do you get people that board them like for a couple days at a time?
Yes, I have people that go down to the valley for medical reasons, for whatever reason, and some of them want to work on their property, so they'll bring the dogs just so the dogs aren't out on the property while they're working it.
Now, I can't imagine having a bad day at work at a place that looks like this.
No,
You've got an
no, we
incredible
don't.
view. So obviously you live right here next door.
Yes, we do.
So you're here all the time.
24/7.
24/7 with the animals.
Yes, sometimes they let the gate open and I can escape to get into town. It's not too often. So me and the animals start talking. It's amazing when we start understanding each other.
Okay, there's got to be some humorous stories, either names of animals or things like that.
Hot Lips
Hot Lips.
was
Okay.
a English bulldog. Oh my gosh, he was so cute. Joey, of course, because he's so big, and to see a big dog like that named Joey is funny. I'm trying to think of some other funny one. Oh, we got all sorts of funny little dog names. They're cute.
What's the longest amount of time an animal's been with you?
16 months.
Wow.
Dog, his owner got She was hospitalized and then she had to go to rehab, and so the dog stayed with me for 16 months.
Oh, that had to be an awesome thing for her to be able to leave the animal
Oh,
here.
absolutely. And I would take him to go visit her when she was at the rehab place. Now she's at home, the dog's with her, and she's a happy camper.
So I got to tell you, I used to have dogs down in the valley, and of course they had like televisions for the dogs, and like I didn't really care.
We leave the radio on. I don't have televisions yet. We're working on it. Our whole property is solar operated.
Oh wow!
So we've upgraded the solar that we had in the kennel that the people originally put in there. So now we have 110 in the kennel, and we're able to operate more appliances and everything with the kennel being 110 now.
Okay. Now, do you have the ability to have a vet come here, or
Absolutely.
do you take it to the vet?
If we need to, yes. Oh yeah. What I normally use is the customer's vet. If they're in town, then and the vet dog needs vet care, I'll take them to that vet. But I do have a vet that does come from Taylor, and he will come out at any time that we call. Most of the time, I do my own kind of vet type stuff here. You know, if it's not life-threatening, then I will care for the animal here.
That's very cool.
If it's life-threatening, then we go to the vet. The owner gets called and we shoot to the vet.
Now, how many dogs can you handle at a time?
At the most, I'm going to say 50.
50.
I have a lot of customers that have multiple animals, anywhere from 3 to 4. I got one lady who has 7.
Wow.
7. She has little tiny dogs, and then she got one big dog.
Cool. Now, we want to make sure we mention the other employee here, because it's pretty much you and
Lisa Wade.
Lisa Wade, okay.
And she is my right-hand woman.
Very cool.
She's learned my routine down. She's got it like I can leave and not ever worry about. She takes care of my whole ranch here when we are on vacation.
So what time in the morning do things get started for you?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Yep, and then we go all day, and my last let out for the dogs, I let them out to do their business before we all go to bed, and it's usually at 10. So everybody goes out every 2 hours between 6 in the morning and 10 o'clock at night.
Very cool. And then you open for people to drop off animals or pick up at
7.
7 o'clock.
And I close at 6, and Sundays I'm open 1 to 6.
1 to 6, okay. And that's just basically, so if you need to drop
Right.
off an animal or pick up, that kind of thing makes it easy.
Right.
So tell me, one of the things obviously is this Chamber B&E. So what does the Chamber of Commerce do for you?
Well, advertising, obviously. A lot of people are familiar with the Chamber of Commerce, and anytime that they can stop in there, the Chamber advertises our business. Say, hey, you know, if you have an animal, you need some boarding, here's some people out here that, you know, they brought a lot of business to us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Also, what is your number here, telephone number?
928-537-4980.
Do you have a website?
Not yet, working on that. Okay. We did some upgrading on the kennels. I wanted to wait till we got that done before we started doing our website.
Okay, awesome. Deborah?
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm going to send you out now. That's it for this edition of Chamber B&E. I'm Birdman. And remember, you can find me on the web at birdmanpodcast.com. Until next time, have fun and see you around town.